All right, guys, next week might be rough, but it's not for what you think it may be. I'm on Wall Street Silver right now, and some people are talking about the sell off. One guy's saying that maybe the sell off had to do with Basel 3, but some other people are saying, I don't think it was due to Basel 3, other than those who were expecting something to happen and they sold because of that. I just want to remind you guys that whenever you see large selling volume like this is all institutional right here. This is definitely not us, the retail trader. This is definitely institutional moves. And what we've been seeing, or what we saw yesterday on Friday, was pretty insane. And the approach to it was also pretty insane. But I want to talk about that because something does happen pretty historically on the um third Fridays of March, June, September, and I forget the other one. I'll talk about that later. But basically, it's called the quadruple witching. And what happens after that is pretty rough. And Jim Cramer alludes to this, but he doesn't really use that term. He doesn't really talk about it in depth. He just says late June swoon, there's going to be some opportunity. Next week is going to be pretty bad all around for the markets. But after next week, the end of June, there's going to be an opportunity to buy some stocks and stuff like that at lower prices, and you're going to see prices go up. Now, if we take a look at what this actually is, the quadruple witching refers to a date on which stock index futures, stock index options, stock options, and single stock futures expire simultaneously, while stock option contracts and index options expire on the third Friday of every month. All four asset classes expire simultaneously on the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. Now, this is important because if we go down and see what exactly causes all this craziness, market impact from quadruple witching, we will see, or what will cause the craziness next week. Check this out. Following the week of quadruple witching, the market indices such as the S&P 500 tend to decline, perhaps due to exhausting the near-term demand for stocks. Despite the overall increase in trading volume, quadruple witching days do not necessarily translate into heavy volatility. Now, actually, yesterday was pretty volatile, if I don't say so myself towards the end. But what we should be expecting next week is some declines in the S&P. We may expect to see the VIX rising. The VIX may give the dollar some extra strength in the near term. And I know I made a bull case for silver next Tuesday with money flowing into the 2-year for the auction. I'm curious to see what that does. But with this as the backdrop, a historical backdrop, I may somewhat temper my positivity there for that bull case happening exactly on Tuesday. What may happen is that by early July, we might start to see some positivity again with the metals. But next week might be a pretty rough week just all around, not just for metals, but maybe even just for the overall market. But I want to let you guys know that in case you start to see some really bad days next week and wonder, well, why exactly is this happening? Maybe it is Basel 3, or maybe it's something else. Likely, guys, it's just the week after the quadruple witching day, which happened the third Friday of June, which was yesterday. So, guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. I'm really curious to see what you think about the quadruple witching. Thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.